Hello, all of you. Here we begin with the next topic in the basic accounting process, that is your unit 3, and it is called as trial balance. Now listen, whole accounting process has got 3 stages, right or not? First you wrote journal entry in the main journal or in the subsidiary book, but you wrote journal entry. That was your first step. Your second step is these transactions, these journal entries which you have written, you record the posting of it in the ledger. That is your second step. Again, writing the transaction, business related transaction, you write in the books, that is the journal entry. Post it in the ledger, that is the second step. Today we are doing the third step. There will be some ledgers which are balanced. Like in the last class, we have prepared the H and R's ledger. So one of the ledger is over. Bad debt who are remaining received, close. I have sold 10 rupees goods to Rahul and Rahul has paid me 10 rupees. So some of the ledgers are closed. Some of the ledgers balance will be carried forward. So frankly, from the ledgers, can I prepare the final accounts? Yes. That's what you are going to learn in CA Inter. Okay, this is the ledger. Furniture's closing balance is 10,000. Directly take it in the balance sheet. This is the ledger. Purchase balance itna hai. Directly take it in the trading account. That's right. I'm giving you some very nice knowledge and take part in the discussion. So, very correct way is that okay, from the ledgers we can prepare the final accounts, trading, P&L, capital account, balance sheet. What's the need of this class? Why do you prepare trial balance? Exactly concept I can give with a practical example. You are going for shopping. Every time you wear Adidas shirts and Reebok shoes. This is your favorite brand. So you go to Adidas store and you know that your t-shirt size is XL. So you pick it up, some offers are there and you pick up. But then even though you are very sure that your size is XL, you want to try and wear and check whether the fitting is correct, the pattern is suiting, the color is looking good or not. Yes or no. So please listen to this. Out of 10, 2 students are not able to answer. That from ledgers we can directly prepare the final accounts. What's the need of preparing the trial balance? Now, trial balance is prepared to check the arithmetical accuracy. In ledgers, whatever are the debit balances, all expense will have debit balance, all real account, assets and all will have debit balance. So all debit balance you write in the trial balance. All credit balances, income, sale, liability, loans will have credit balance. So when you prepare a trial balance, debit and credit is telling, you know the arithmetical accuracy that everything is correct and fine. Total is all clear. Is this clear to all of you what I'm saying? Trial balance ke liye? Right. So it is that preparation of the trial balance is necessary. If you prepare directly final accounts from the ledgers, you may go wrong. You have 10 ledgers now in your notebook. Yesterday's class, all journal entries we posted. So from the ledger, you can prepare the trial balance. But then preparing the trial balance ke bina directly final accounts, if there's a mistake, very difficult to locate. So if we prepare the trial balance and if everything is tallying debit and credit, there's no need of the suspense account, then we know that arithmetical accuracy is there in the accounts. We can go ahead. Clear to all of you? Chalo. Let us start. Open the next chapter. Acha, one more thing, those who, you should not be confused. I taught you unit 1. That was journal entry. Unit 4, subsidiary book. Unit 5, cash and bank book. Then unit 2, ledgers. And now we are doing the trial balance. So what is unit 1? Journal entry done. Ledger. Post it in the ledger. Done. Now the trial balance. If you complete this chapter with me, we are ready with a superb base. The pillars are done, slabs are done. Now you can start making your building, which will be seen. Pillars are not seen, but the whole building is standing on pillars. That important are your concepts. Okay? Chalo, let us start. Okay, here we go with the trial balance. Any doubts while I am reading, please ask me. Preparation of trial balance is the third phase in the accounting process. What is the first? Recording journal entry. What is the second? Posting the ledger. After posting the accounts in ledger, a statement is prepared to show separately debit and credit. It may also be prepared by listing each and every account and entering separate column for the total. There are 2-3 ways of trial balance. I will start with the most popular way now. It may also be prepared by listing each and every account and interpreting in a separate column. Okay, this follows from fact that double entry. I hope you remember I taught you double entry or dual aspect. For every debit, there is equal credit. So that's why trial balance should tally. Amount written on the debit side is always equal to the amount entered on the credit side. Hence, the total of debit side must be equal to total of the credit side. Also, the total of the debit balances should be equal. Once this agreement is established, we are clear. Okay. It may be noted that trial balance is a statement and not a part of the account. Yeah. Trial balance, BRS, these are like on a paper. Acha, posting is done in the ledger. You're ready to prepare the final accounts. Okay. But just on a piece of a paper, let us prepare the trial balance. I'm using piece. Of course, it is done in the system. Trial balance is just a statement. It has got nothing to do with your books of accounts. Mark this as a very important question for true and false. For true and false. Trial balance is a statement. It's not a part of the books. What is the part of the books? Journal entry, the ledgers, right? Okay. What are the reasons for preparing trial balance? A trial balance helps ones to see whether posting and other things have been carried out properly or not. Arithmetical accuracy hai ya nahi. Financial statements are normally prepared on the basis of trial balance. Otherwise, the work may be cumbersome. Preparation of financial statement is the second objective. Trial balance serves as a summary of what is contained in the ledger. The ledger may have to be seen only when details are required. See, in a ledger, there are so many entries. Trial balance may only this figure goes. So in trial balance, here 10, 5, 5, blah. But trial balance may only that balance goes. So it gives a summary of the ledger. It gives the arithmetical accuracy. Objectives also in exam, if they ask you advantages also, you write it. Advantages agar पूछे तो भी you write this. Clear? Right. Now form of the trial balance. Ledger balance and ledger's folio. Debit amount hai to write it here. Credit amount hai to write it here. Yes? This is what is the way to prepare the trial balance. And if debit and credit is equal, I sold you goods of 10 rupees and you paid me 10 rupees, then that tallied ledgers will not come in the trial balance. Is this clear? Some more theory is there that we will check it at the end. Abhi shuru karte hain. Let us start with the first problem. Ready to go? I'm taking a pause. Even if you are using a phone and not tab or laptop or whatever way, if you have a doubt, 2 minutes I'm waiting. Type karke bhejo. Anything not clear? Are you ready to prepare a trial balance with me from the ledgers? I'll take you to the website also and show you how to do. It's like most easiest chapter. Half an hour mein we can complete teaching this chapter, that easy. Okay. Chalo. From the following ledger balances, prepare a trial balance and all the details are given. Like capital will come on which side of the trial balance? Credit. Sales will come on the credit. Like this, when I write, and if it is tallying, means that everything is correct. Arithmetical accuracy is there. Got? Shall we prepare trial balance? By the first method only. This method is called as balance method. Sorry, the second one. What is total and total balance? I'll explain you later. अभी तो balance method से ही करेंगे. Problem number 1 in your notebook. All of you are with me? Yeah. We are doing chapter 2. Chapter 2, Unit 3, Trial Balance. Method 2 I am teaching you now. Method 2 is what? Balance method. 1 second. This is the only method. Other two are just for formality. Total method and total and balance method. कुछ ज़्यादा करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Just you should know what are the types. Problem number which we are doing 1. Trial balance we are preparing. Particulars, debit amount and credit amount. See, you can write particulars debit, particulars credit. वैसे भी allowed है, but generally this balance method only we take. Chalo, let us start. First, they have given capital. What is the nature of capital? Credit. 1 lakh rupees, we will write it here. Sales is also an income. We will write it here. Purchases, we will write it on the debit side. Sales return. What is the nature of sales? Credit. So what will be the nature of sales return? Debit. Debit. Discount allowed. Discount allowed. Debit. 2000. It's my expense. Expenses are also debit. 10,000. Trade receivables are nothing but datas. Datas are having debit balance. Balancing figure of the datas will be debit. I sold, they paid, let's say. Trade payables. Credit. Investment. Debit. Cash and bank. Debit. Cash basic nature is debit. Bank may be debit and credit. But if it is credit, they will give overdraft. Isn't it a very easy chapter? Are you studying aram se relax, okay? है ना? Next is interest received is income. 1500. Insurance is expense, 2500. Insurance is expense. Interpretation के लिए you should know the types of the accounts which I have taught you in chapter 1. Do the total quickly and tell me. Credit का total करो, debit का total करो. If it is tallying, means there is no arithmetical accuracy. I mean, say inaccuracy. How much is credit side total coming to? Quick, quick, quick. 292,500. Yes, debit side also 292,500. The trial balance. When I tried, I saw no, the fitting of the t-shirt is good. So when I tried, of course, capital will go in balance sheet, sales will go in the trading account, interest received will go in the P&L. Preparation of final accounts from the ledgers is time consuming. Preparation of final accounts from the trial balance is super easy. But for that, trial balance should tally. Are you all also getting this total? Some of you may be feeling it's a very simple topic, but then still do it. I am telling you the next problem you will enjoy. What kind of questions are coming? Check it. I'm waiting for all of you to ask your doubts. Easy or not? Isn't it super easy? Preparation of the trial balance. Chalo. Now I know when I'm saying it's very easy, what is asked in exam, I'll tell you. These marks should be there in your pocket. They will give you a trial balance with all the mistakes. Debit ka, credit ka, debit and all. Can you correct the mistake and make the trial balance? Your junior is coming, sir, I tried to prepare the trial balance. It's not correct. Can you please correct it? Yes. It's like super fun. What question they are asking in the exam is like this. This one. One of our clients has asked you to finalize his accounts. Until date, he himself has a basis and all, and some balances are wrong. Okay. Few things he has written correct, few things he has written wrong. So can you please correct it and send him again? अभी देखो यही एक गलती दिख रही है कि bills payable he has written on the debit side. Bills payable I am liable to pay, it will come on the credit side. Bills receivable. So, in spite of mistake, the trial balance is standing. This is the beauty of accounts. Expenses are also debited, assets are also debited. So, by mistake, instead of debiting expense in P&L account, if you write expense in balance sheet asset side, still everything will tally. Answer will go wrong. Now look at this. This is not tallying. Debit, credit and all. ठीक है चलो तो इसको चेक करते हैं वापस से प्रॉब्लम नंबर 2 वी आर डूइंग इट नाउ इन क्लास आई होप यू आर गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम डूइंग आई एम नॉट प्रिपेयरिंग ट्रायल बैलेंस फ्रॉम द लेजर से ट्रायल बैलेंस इज प्रिपेयर्ड बट इट इज रॉन्ग सो प्रिपेयर इट अगेन Problem number 2. Particulars. हेडिंग लिखना है ट्रायल बैलेंस. अच्छा, very important thing, please don't do the silly mistake. Trial balance is as on. On a particular day, you pause and see, you balance. What is the balance of my data? It's not that business is stopping on 31st of March or 31st of December. It's on a particular day you stop and check your business transactions. So trial balance is never for the year. It is as on. Particulars, debit amount and credit amount. चलो शुरू करते हैं. First is capital account. Where will you take the capital account? On the credit side. 1556. Drawings on the debit side. Leasehold on the debit side. Sales on the credit side. Next problem, you have to do it on your own and show me the answer. Otherwise, tell to your family that you are not going to come for lunch today. Dipti ma'am class band hi nahi kar rahe hain. How good I teach is not important. How you are able to do yourself. So do this slowly with me. What is the nature of sales? Credit. So take it on the credit side. Due from customers. My customers should pay to me. So they are your data. Due from customers means I have to receive the money from data. They have by mistake written on the credit side. It should come on the debit side. I have to receive this from my data. Purchases. Purchases will come on the debit side. 1259. Purchase return also they have written on the debit side. It will come on the credit side. Purchase return should come on the credit side. Loan from the bank. Loan from bank 256 from the credit side. Trade payables. See, trade payables they have written on the debit side. I hope you are getting. What is trade payables? Trade payables, trade payables are like creditors. They will come on the credit side. 528. Trade expenses on the debit side. 700. Cash at bank, nothing given on the debit side. 226. Is my speed fine? You are able to interpret. Bills payable. Bills payable on the liability side. See, they have prepared the trial balance and they have written bills payable on the debit side. I am liable to pay 100 rupees to the parties. Salaries and wages on the debit side. Investment they have written on the credit side, whereas investment is a real account. Debit what comes in. I have purchased shares of 264 rupees. It will come here. Rent. It will come on the debit side as my expense. Sales return. What is the nature of sales? Credit. So what is the nature of sales return? Debit. So it will come here. 98 rupees will come here. All clear? Now do the total. Just look at the watch. These are like 5. Exam mein there is something jumbo like final accounts, non-trading, issue of shares. वो भी करेंगे. but something very easy and scoring like this. Do the credit side total with me, all of you. 1556 plus 2750 plus 264 plus 256 plus 528 plus 100. 5454 is the total. See, earlier also total. The magic was with wrong total also it tallied. I mean, say writing here and there also it tallied. Now debit side 564 plus 750 plus 530 plus 1259 plus 700 plus 226 plus 600 plus 264 plus 463 plus 5454. Trial balance is tally. Trial balance is tally. Clear to all of you? Easy. Total. Nice, no? Chalo, do the next problem on your own now. All of you finished with me? See, where were mistakes, you can star mark here. Ek galti se they had written on the debit side. Investment they had written on credit and so on. You can check and do it, no problem. Most easiest topic. Chalo. Do this third problem on your own. Karo isko. An inexperienced bookkeeper has drawn the trial balance. This is what is asked for 5 marks, and isn't it like super scoring? Provision for doubtful debts. Any provision, the basic nature is credit. See, I am giving you explanation. Any term, if it is not clear, ask me. Bank overdraft, they have written on debit. Credit. So it's already time now. Look at your watch. Take 10 minutes time. From the screen, do the problem in the class and tell me, ma'am, trial balance total is this. See, trial balance total is not correct. So check and correct it. I hope you are able to do this question on your own. Please check it. I'm here only. I want all of you to attend this. Okay, waiting for the answer from all of you. So challenge, everyone should give the correct answer. Then I'll be happy you have followed my way of teaching. Yes. How much is the total you have got for your trial balance, correct total? If you need time, tell me time. I want every student to give the answer so that we can know you are you preparing properly for the exam. This is asked for 5 marks in CA exam, CMA exam पूछते हैं. Total of the trial balance, you need time. Till what you have done, कितने हो गए इसमें से? Respond please. 10 minutes time, I have given enough time. How much is the total of your trial balance? Even if it is wrong, say. Yes, you can say कि मैम मेरा डेबिट का टोटल इतना आ रहा है, क्रेडिट का इतना आ रहा है. See, that is also an art, and in exam, if you go wrong, how to correct yourself? That is also so very important. Good. Say all the totals, all of you should say. I'm saying everyone's answer, but I'm not saying which answer is correct. Because otherwise somehow, reverse, you all are very smart. अच्छा चेकता है, फिर मेरी mistake count. So is your trial balance total on both the sides tallying or not? Just 1 second, I need to close the file and open it again. What happened? I don't know. One second, I'll open it again. %100% effort have you done to do the problem? Then I will enjoy copying from your book. Good. For those who all have got the total correct for the trial balance, 24,983 is the total on both the sides. Of course, they have given you wrong total, but you have to correct it. 24,299. Okay, that's the debit side total. That is credit side total. The total of the trial balance is not 24, not 25. It's something else. ठीक है, चलो, I'll do it. No, that's not correct. 1 second, 1 second. See, एक बार वापस ध्यान से सुनो. This topic is very easy. Trial balance. Provision for doubtful debts. The basic nature of any provision is credit. So, this is debit, credit. Both the totals are wrong. The tally total of trial balance is something else. Now, I am doing it. Whatever items you have written, put a tick. If it is correct, put a tick. If you have done it wrong in your notebook in the last 15 minutes, then you correct it. Okay? Right, chalo. Let us do it. Problem number 3 we are doing right now. Trial balance as at or as on better 30th of June 2020. 30th of June 2020, and I'm making it by balance method. Particulars, all debit balance, we will write it here. All credit balance, we will write it here. Check. Let us start with the first item. Provision for doubtful debts. Provision for doubtful debts on the credit side. Bank overdraft on the credit side. Bank overdraft is you have overdrawn. Generally, this is the current account facility they give against some security they take in the form of hypothecation or stock. and in your bank account you are allowed to pay more. So 1654 is the credit balance. Capital account is correct. It's credit only, 4591. Trade payables is correct. It's credit only, 1637. Trade receivables is debit. Trade receivables is debit, 2983. After that, discount received and discount allowed are given on the opposite side. Discount received is credit, 252. Discount allowed is debit, my expense, 733. Next, drawings is debit. Drawings is debit, 1200. Furniture is asset. The nature of asset is debit, 2155. Next, general expense. Oh, really sorry. By mistake, the screen file got closed. 1 second. Nice. Now today's topic is so easy. Okay. Furniture we have written 2155 debit. General expenses debit. Expenses, but by mistake they have taken it on the credit side. General expenses we should debit, 829. Purchases we should debit. Return inward. What is return inward? Sales. It's coming inside. I sold the goods to you, credit. Sales return or return inward. What is the nature? Debit. Return inward के पास में लिख लो, sales return. The nature is debit. 330 should come on the debit side. Rent. Rent and rate should come on the debit side, 314. Salaries should come on the debit side, 2520. Sales is your income. It's correctly taken on the credit side. Sales is correctly taken on the credit side, 16882. Inventory on the debit side, 2418. Provision for depreciation. Provision for doubtful debts, provision for depreciation. Basic nature of any provision is credit. Though we write provision for depreciation on the asset side, asset minus provision. Minus करके we write on debit side. But basic nature of provision for depreciation is credit. Provision for doubtful debts is also credit. If you can put me in message which item you wrote wrong. See, the more you are honest with the teachers, no? You don't do that mistake in the final exam. Ma'am, my total didn't tally. I wrote everything except provision I wrote on the debit side, whatever it is. Karo. Let us do the total of credit side. 200 plus 1654 plus. आप भी करो. Faster than me. Plus 1637. $25,580. 25,580. And this side? How much is the debit side total coming? Plus 733 plus 1200 plus 2155. Yeah, you do faster than me and tell me the total. I hope no one is sitting in the class without calculator, and use the same calculator which you are going to use for the final exam. Have we missed writing any item? No, it's not tallying. Difference is coming in the trial balance on the debit side, and we have to put it in the suspense account. We have to put it in the suspense account and write the total. Suspense account में डालना है आपको. After doing all the corrections, check from the screen if you want. Yeah, thank you so much for the response. Whatever, even if you have got that total, I hope now you are getting where you went wrong. So if debit side total is coming less, check your answer. And balancing figure, you put it in suspense account. Ma'am, कब पता चलेगा? After doing all the corrections, trial balance will tally. And if it is not tallying, suspense account should come anywhere. There may be any mistakes in writing the journal entry only. So that how to correct the suspense account, we will learn in the next chapter, that is rectification of errors. है ना? ठीक है? Sure. I'm waiting. When you finish, tell me. Anyone in the class from their notebook to screen if you are checking and still not getting. If you want time interpreting, आप टिक लगाते जाओ. Provision for doubtful debts is credit. If you have written on debit, now write on credit. Bank overdraft is credit 1654. Capital accounts nature is credit 4591. Trade payables is a hi-fi name for creditors plus bills payable. So it's always credit. Trade receivables is debtors, debit 2983. Discount received is income 252. Discount allowed is expense 733. Drawings is debited from the capital. So we write it on the debit side 1200. Furniture on the debit side 2155. General expenses on the debit side 829. Purchases on the debit side 10,923. Return inward or sales return on the debit side 330. Rent on the debit side 314. Salaries on the debit side 2520. Sales is always on the credit side, it's income. Inventory is nothing but your stock of raw material, work in progress, finished goods, जो भी आपके पास है. Provision on the credit side. Yes, and you get 1175. Is this clear to all of you? Now, did you get the total 25,580, everyone in the class? And did you get the balancing figure also on the debit side? Yes. So this is about the third problem. Okay, I want first all of you to go to your booster notebook. I hope all of you are maintaining a separate notebook as booster notebook and writing all the gist notes. See, I've taught you ledgers, how to do the format and all the ledgers, all about ledgers. Go to your booster notes and write today's topic, trial balance. First method to prepare the trial balance. Particulars, total debit, total credit. Particulars, total debit, total credit. Just 2 minutes, I'll be back, please. Yeah. Trial balance. Total debit, total credit. Now, you know what is this trial balance? Just I'm giving one example. Just example. Like capital account debit side is 15. Credit side is say 105. So you write the total of the balances. I hope you are getting. This method is only there in the concept. I will show you in the website also. This is just a method in your syllabus I am teaching you. What is the method? Total balance method. Total balance method. I hope you are writing. Write the total of the debit side, total of the credit side, automatically balancing figure will come. Capitals total debit is 15, capitals total credit is 105. I hope you are getting. Second method is star mark, isko Kit Kat 5-star khilao. This is what you are required to do in the exam. Balance method. Ledger which are tallied. Ledger which are tallied will not come in trial balance. You know the ledgers which are tallied, दोनों साइड से tally हो जा रहे, will not come in the trial balance. Clear? I hope you are getting. Like suppose my capital account debit is also 105, credit is also 105, the balancing figure is nil, that will not come in the trial balance. And those who have balance, how it will come, that we know now. Followed? Third one. Total and balance method. Total and balance method. This is a combination of one and two both. You can write like this, just to know. Yeah, 5-10 minutes, we will just close the class. I know we are late. Really sorry for that. नहीं, I know others may be dependent on you, but आज थोड़ा शुरू करने में ही लेट हो गया. इसको खत्म करते हैं. Total and balance method. Combine, you can write it as combination of first and second method. कैसे? combination of first method. Particulars, debit total, credit total, debit balance, credit balance. Particulars, debit total, credit total, debit balance, credit balance. ठीक है, चलो शुरू करते हैं. कैसे? जैसे if you have a capital account, what is the debit total? 15. What is the credit total? 105. What is the balance? 90. Credit balance. सब लिखेंगे. Debit total, credit total, balance, all we will write. Debit total, credit total, balance, all we will write. ठीक है? Clear to all of you? What did we do in the very first method? Just the total, debit, credit. So automatically that balancing figure came. Debit credit का total लिखने से the balancing figure came. And you are writing the balance also like the second method. Second method may you just write the balance. No, I miss drawing it here. Capital, debit and credit. So you just write the balance 90. Third is the combination of both. Ma'am, in exam which you have to do second one. If the debit and credit are tallying, don't write anywhere. Balance carried down, you write it. All clear to all of you? And write down, after preparing trial balance, write down booster note. After preparing trial balance, if it is not tallying, after preparing trial balance, if it is not tallying, then balancing figure, after preparing trial balance, if it is not tallying, then balancing figure put in suspense account and close. Is this dialogue clear? In exam, if they say this trial balance is wrong, please rectify it. तो उसको correct करो. Okay? Balance it and put the suspense account whichever side it is there and close it. Clear to all of you? Finish writing the booster notes. I'll show you one example. 2 seconds it will take. Before that, take down the fourth problem as homework. Fourth problem is homework. ये इतना बड़ा प्रॉब्लम एग्जाम में नहीं आएगा. I am only telling you. But you need to know the combine effect. So pass journal entries for all these transactions. Make ledger, balance the ledgers. Whichever ledgers are balanced, leave it. And balancing figure, take it to the trial balance. So this is like a complete package. Pass the journal entry, make the ledgers and prepare the trial balance. Make sure you all are doing it, and after doing it, you can check this in the app. In the app, I will put the answer in the PDF, so you can check it over there. Is this clear to all of you? Look now, I'm discussing with all of you. Gaurav started a business for 10 lakhs, of which 25% was borrowed from wife. So what will be his own capital? Cash account debit to capital 7,50,000. Cash account debit to Mrs. Gaurav, loan account 2,50,000. Loan he has taken. Purchase goods from Aniket worth 40,000 at 20% trade discount. So 20% means 8,000 to jane do. 32,000. Purchase account debit. And 1/5 is paid in cash. Okay, right? So 1/5, 30, 40 minus 20,000, 20%. I hope you remember 800 तो आप छोड़ ही दो इसमें से, not 8,000, 20% is 10% is 4,000, so 8,000 only. 32,000's 1/5 is purchased in cash. Write down if you want. 6,400 is paid in cash, and remaining we have to open Aniket's ledger. 25,600. Are you all getting what I am saying? 25,600 you have to pass credit entry. Remaining you have to pass cash entry. Then cash purchases, purchase to party. Same way, sold the goods to 30,000 into 30%, 9,000. So 21,000 is the sold. And 30% of 21,000 is received in cash. Remaining in credit. Please message me by tonight. You want me to do this problem in class or you are able to do it? I am discussing. I think you'll be able to do it. Deposited in bank account debit to cash. Uninsured goods destroyed by fire. If goods are destroyed by fire, it's an abnormal loss to purchases. Abnormal loss to purchases. Received commission. Commission is income, credit, and your cash account debit. Paid to Aniket 25,500 in full and final settlement. Remaining you have received discount. Cash stolen from the cash box. So when cash is stolen, it's loss due to theft. Debit to the cash. That much cash is going out. Received cash from Vishakha 14,500 and discount allowed. So if you are receiving the cash, money 14,500, cash account debit, discount allowed debit to Vishakha. Interest received 2,400 directly in bank. Bank to interest. That's all. So just write these journal entries. Open all the ledgers. Vishakha, Aniket, interest, this, that, data allowed and all. And then balance the ledgers. And from the balance, prepare the trial balance. 100% effort every student in the class should make. We have done so many problems for the journal entry. Usi ka posting karke ledgers banao, and those ledgers only you balance and prepare a trial balance. Give yourself this slogging practice. You'll be super clear in your CA Inter accounts also, and then final also, and you will achieve your goal to become a CA. Followed? So that's all for this topic, trial balance. 1 second, please wait here. I hope you have followed all the 3 methods what I said, no? One thing I want to show you on the website. Just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Okay, just look at the screen, what I'm showing you. Yeah, this is the trial balance topic of ICA. I want to show you how to prepare that trial balance. Methods of preparation of the trial balance. Total method. Now look, what is this total method? See, these are all ledgers drawn. So now look at this. In the total method, you will write this total Shyam account 25,025. Actually, Shyam account is tallied. I purchased the goods from. Okay, some problem was there. I'm taking you to the website and showing you trial balance in exam. You have to do only one method. Particulars, debit balance, credit balance. But how they do the total balance, and total and balance means you write all. So, like we can't predict professional exams. Out of the way, if they ask you anything, I want to share with all of you here. Okay? Check with me, please. Just 2 seconds. Now look at this Shyam's account. I purchased the goods from Shyam, 25,000, and I paid him cash and all. So if it is a balance method, only 3,400 will come. Okay. 3,500 will come. If it is Shyam's account, the balance only 3,500 will come. But if it is a total method, you will write credit side total 25,000 and debit side total 21,500. See, look at this trial balance. Shyam का ledger देखो, सबको समझ में आया? Are you clear with Shyam's ledger? Credit side 25,000, debit side 21,500. Clear to all of you? So 25 and 21,500. And if it is a balance, then only 3,500 will come on the credit side. See, this is also there. Same problem, all the three methods are given. If this is the third method, total. There was some disturbance again for today's recording. I don't know why, but I hope now you have followed. Open your study material and one problem, just check all the three methods. Ma'am, you taught us balance method. In the exam, they asked you total and balance. So then write total debit, total credit and balance in the total and balance method. Okay? I hope this is all clear to all of you. And one last thing, just 1 minute. Sometimes, like this, the disturbances are there. Extremely sorry, कुछ patience test हो रहा है आज हमारा. Okay, here I go. I don't know, I had opened another file and now this file is open. Yeah, can you see the file? We have done everything for the trial balance, but one question asked once in the exam is limitation. Are there some limitations of preparation of the trial balance? Yeah, transaction has not been entered into journal at all. See, trial balance is telling doesn't mean there is no mistake. In trial balance, purchase of goods, if you record it as purchase of asset, if the transaction is only wrong, then you cannot record it. A wrong amount has been written in both the columns. So you purchased the goods 500, but you debited 50, you credited 50. Trial balance will tally, but 450 mistake is still there. A wrong account has been mentioned. You purchased the goods from Ramesh, but by mistake you debited in Suresh. Kahin na kahin to debit and credit happened. So these are all detailed analysis of rectification of errors. One thing should be clear, that trial balance is telling doesn't mean that your final accounts are going to be correct. Sometimes I purchase the goods of 50 and by mistake 500 debit. So trial balance is telling, because wrongly debited 500, wrongly credited 500, but the things would be wrong. Okay. So that's all for today's class. Honestly, thank you so much for the lovely cooperation from all of you, in spite of some system in the trouble. And you have that patience to sit at one place for these hours. Show your intensity, how you are loving, and this attitude of becoming a true professional, right? So have a nice day. Complete the fourth problem. Give me the feedback. You want to do it in class, or you are checking your answer with the PDF as convenient to you. Okay. Bye bye, all of you. Any doubts are there? We are connected in the WhatsApp. You can always ask.